Sewa.
Thank you for having me.
He's playing tube fiddle. This is going to be awesome. We are doing Nara, a cover that I did last year around this time. I believe. This is I believe. It's been a while, hello, how you doing? It is me again. Took some time to put thought together, write new melodies. Struggled with the thought of failure, and don't we all? But from a place of understanding, I sing you this song. I believe I can do great things. I believe I can. I believe I can do great things. I believe I can. Ooh. We all have dreams of what the future will hold. But if what we think is not what it turns out to be, that does not mean that you give up in dead air. And take your eyes off man, start believing you can. Greatness lies inside of you. Oh, greatness right inside of you. Oh, I believe we can do great things. I believe we can. I believe we can do great things. I believe we can. Oh, I believe you can do great things. I believe you can. I believe you can do great things. I believe you can. This is You Can Fly. Kamu kamu gwe muganda basoka kwabula ne batambula. Your dream can be reality nkusaba chimutokoa. Sometimes you'll be the only one believing for a miracle in the midst of negativity. Manya chinonti chisoboka. Sometimes you'll be the only one believing for a miracle in the midst of negativity. Manya chinonti chisoboka. Yeah, they don't have to feel what you feel. Believe that you can fly. They don't have to know what you know. Believe that you can fly. They don't have to see what you see. Believe that you can fly. Luno lugendo ra
kufuba ebitulemesa byo bingi obulamu bw'ensi eno bwe butyo tuve mu kwekwasa oba byagaana luli gezaako n'enkya luliba olw'onakungula kkiriza nti kisoboka oba byagaana luli gezaako n'enkya luliba olw'onakungula kkiriza nti kisoboka. Yeah, they don't have to feel what you feel. Believe that you can fly. They don't have to know what you know. Believe that you can fly. They don't have to see what you see. Believe that you can fly.
My name is Price Love, and I am a singer. I play the Adungu, the Ugandan bow harp, and I write music as well. What inspires me to write is being able to tell a story, encourage someone with that same story, and empower others that are listening to me. I tend to think that I'm a soft-spoken person, so most of the people that I used to pick inspiration from were jazz artists, and like just them telling stories through their vocal techniques, and that used to make me I want to do something with myself. It may not be exactly what they're doing, but it inspires me to create. There's a song by Asa called Ayadaba. It's soothing. That's where I go. If I really must play a song, if I had to choose another instrument, it would be drums or percussion. Well, those are two percussive instruments. I love the rhythm. I love how they give you, like, they make you feel things. Yeah. Percussion. My album, The Priceless Gift, it had been in the works for about 7 years, and I wrote those songs over a period of time, but I wanted a project that was empowering to the listener, but it was also a journey of my 7 years, really, of not doing music. It was basically empowering me and encouraging me back into the music industry. So when I put it together, it was priceless. Actually, that's why I called it The Priceless Gift, because for me, doing music is priceless. For me, it has no price tag at all. But also that journey was learning and reaffirming myself that I am good enough at what I do, and the world needs to hear what I have to offer. So hence The Priceless Gift. Well, Nara is a song that was performed by a Nigerian artist called Godfrey and a US artist called Greene. It was the first song I had. I think it was about 2018, and it was just a song of thanksgiving. The year was almost ending. It was December, and I remember on that day, that's the first time I actually carried my Adungu to record, like to just practice. It had been long since I had been in front of people, but I had the song and I was like, oh, this is nice. So I just started to play along with the song. And once the song was done, it just kept haunting me, like, you need to play this song even without the other instruments. So I learned the song, practiced it, and it was just, that place of things were not going right in my life at the time, but there was so much that I had to be grateful for. So I practiced it, and I felt maybe I should just record this video. So what I did is talk to a friend who has a studio. I told him, I think I need to record this. It's bothering me. If I don't feel like I will be able to sleep. So I go to the studio. We put a camera right there, and then we had, because he has equipment just like studio, so put a microphone just like this actually. Then I have my Adungu, and then I played, and we recorded, and he edited the work, and I was like, okay, it's ready, so what do I do with it? So I have a YouTube channel, so I decided maybe I should put it up. So I first put it on Facebook, and then put it on the YouTube channel, and everyone was amazed by it, because I used a local instrument, I was alone, had no choir, nothing, but it was just simple, and I wasn't even thinking about anything. I was just doing it because I felt I really needed to release this, and that's where I start from. That it's been an amazing success, surprisingly. It has over 1 point something views on YouTube, and it has gone to different countries I never ever thought I would ever reach, musically speaking. Yeah, hence Nara, just a song to be grateful for all, irrespective of what's going wrong around me. Then I did You Can Fly. You Can Fly I wrote in 2014. At the time I was a student at Beksok University, South Korea. And in the school, I had so many obstacles. I didn't speak Korean to start with. So it's a country that they don't speak English really. You have to learn how to speak. So surrounded with all these obstacles, almost the only Black student, I think we had, if not one, I was the only Ugandan student in the school, and I think there was a Tanzanian girl, but being in the music department, I was the only Black student. So you have a lot of obstacles, not understanding everything that the teacher says because they're teaching in Korean, and like you have all this frustration of, why am I even here when I'm not understanding what's going on? So I started to tell myself, they don't have to feel what you feel. They don't have to know what you know, because for sure I knew I was doing music for a purpose, and no one had to know everything. They don't have to see what I see. I saw a bright future with what I was doing, but hardly did anyone do that. So I wrote the song. Actually, the first time I performed it, it was in one of the gatherings, because we had like a weekly gathering at the school where they would address the students and all, and I come and perform You Can Fly, and that was the beginning of it. I kept on polishing it until it ended up on my latest album. And then I Believe I Can I wrote in 2017. 2017, all that time I was writing music, I was shelving it because I just didn't have the confidence to do it. Imagine I had released my very first album in 2013, but you know how you finish a project and you feel like, what just happened? Like I felt I needed to have another reason for doing music, because I felt like I had failed. I did something that was nice, but I felt I did not, excuse me, I felt like I did not reach the place that I wanted to go, and I stopped doing music. Practically stopped. Like you are studying music, but you're not doing it. Like you're just in the background. You don't want anyone to know that, this is what I used to do, though you are doing music. So I Believe I Can was born in 2017. It was actually still December. And I was actually telling myself, I believe I can do great things. But I was telling myself so that I could believe those words. It wasn't even addressed to anyone else. It was just for me. I believe I can do great things. I believe I can do great things. Just like you may have confessions every other day and you just want to keep over encouraging yourself. That's where I was when I wrote, I believe I can. And part of the verse is, we all have dreams of what the future will hold. But if what we think is not what it turns out to be, that doesn't mean that you give up. And for me, because I expected something earlier and it did not turn out the way I expected, then giving up felt like the best option. But I was wrong. Because once I started and kept on encouraging myself, I ended up putting together the most beautiful project I've ever done. And hence, I believe I can, and I believe every one of us can. We fail for sure, but I believe that we can rise again. Okay. The symbol I would like my music to represent is hope. We live in a world where there's a lot of negativity, and many people need that something to cling to in order to push towards the future. So I would lean towards hope, because hope is everything. If you have no hope and you're hopeless, that's the worst place to be, being hopeless. You can find my music on all music stores: Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, generally most of them, Deezer, and YouTube. You can also find me on Facebook, Google Play Music, Banang, everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, I still use the same name, Price Love. The title of the album is The Priceless Gift.